Here we have the truck. It's a 61 Ford F100 with a 64 front clip and a 64 to 66 rear wide short box. A little bit of bugs on there. We just got back from a car show in middle Wisconsin. It's about a 200-mile round trip, so it's a little dirty right now. I didn't wash or wax it. You can see it's got a Frenched antenna. It's a power antenna and it does work. Drip rails are clean. There's no rust there. It's a California truck. It's very, very, very clean. There's a little bit of bubbling by the doors. It might be paint though. You can see that. It's got American racing wheels, torque thrusts. Those are real wheels. Those aren't knockoffs. And BF Goodrich tires, which are in very good shape. You get lots of years out of those. It's got a matching tonneau cover that matches the vinyl top, which was professionally installed. Rear splitting windows is all customized. Backup light, I should say the rear brake light does work. It's got hot rod mirrors. You need those because the rear view mirror isn't very functional because of the windows. I'm going to pop the hood. It's a 390 4-barrel. It's an early 70s motor. Runs perfect. The oil was relocated to the top right-hand corner. The previous owner that built the truck, I think, had a little bit of a handicap, so he moved it on top for easy access. As I mentioned in the email, it's got an Optima battery that matches the truck. This is the rear end of the truck. Custom tailgate. It was all hand built, hand fabricated. It's got some nice graphics here if you're into NASCAR. It's pretty cool. That gets lots of comments. We had some hand painting done in the bottom left hand corner, calling it Old Yeller, to match the plates we had put up front. The plates that go, all the plates go with the truck except for the registration plates. Give it a quick start. The interior needs a little bit of a vacuuming because we do drive it. It's not a trailer queen. We drive it as much as we can for car shows and any local cruisins we can go to. The motor's pretty much a stock rebuild. I think there's a slight tranny kit in it. It shifts nice. It's highway geared. You can cruise at 65 to 70 with no problem. It's got a navigation system in it. Everything's been chromed out. Tilt wheel, which works perfectly. It's an I Did It steering column. Navigation, that all works perfectly. It's great for car shows. It's got tinted glass, so you don't have to worry about sun. There is no heat, there is no air. I guess in the sense of the word, it's a real hot rod. There's the the GPS piece, and then we were talking about chrome. Lots of the interior is chromed out. Sorry about the bugs. Lots of bugs. Have to clean them off. think that's pretty much it. I'll do one more wrap around. It's got a Fatman IFS tubular front suspension, and there are dust plates there, so you can't see the discs, but it is front disc. I recently had the brakes all checked out. Everything is good to go there. Had a oil change not too long ago, so you got a couple thousand miles yet before it needs another oil change. There are some minor nicks and scratches. This is a 10-year-old restoration, and it is driven you know, all the time as far as to car shows and stuff like that. So the paint is not perfect, but it is super clean. I mean, there's a lot of things you could do to this truck if you wanted to. There is one thing that I would change on the truck, and that is the gas tank. It's a little messy back here because we go to a lot of shows. But the tank has been relocated to the back here, and I was going to have a fuel cell or a Mustang 65, 66 Mustang gas tank relocated and put it underneath the bed. I just really haven't had time to do that or the money to do it, so unfortunately the way I got it is the way it is now. There's no problems with it. I put on probably 5,000 or 6,000 miles on the truck and have had absolutely no problems with it. I took it to a concourse restoration shop. It's called Bennett Coachworks, and to have them estimate what it would cost to do the work on the truck. They guessed around $3,000, but they're also a concourse shop. It's pretty easy to do it yourself. I found actually some articles online to do it. The owner of the shop actually looked at the truck, and he really liked it. He said it was pretty bitchin'. It's got a great stance. As I mentioned, it is a 4-inch chop top. It sits pretty low to the ground. There's no airbags. It is a conventional suspension. It's got dropped front spindles, like I said, a Fatman IFS front end, and the rear leaves were dropped below the 9-inch rear end. One other thing I need to mention: the shocks on the tonneau do not function like they're supposed to. I mean, they go up and down, but they don't hold the tonneau in place anymore. I think that's pretty much it.